Kicking off the weekend here at Gulfstream Park with 9 races on the card. We've got Pete Aiello upstairs. He'll give you the scratches and the changes.
The weather is beautiful, partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 70s. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race 1, it's a field of 7. There are no changes. Racing at Gulfstream. Akati King was a step slow to get going. Good start for the two favorites, Secret Lover and Right Karma. Out in the middle, Quencio. Lace Up is not far away. Moving out the rail, things are getting hairy. Toward the back of the field, Akati King and Magic Shadow is last. Out of the chute onto the main track, the outside duo have kicked on with Quencio and apprentice Yolber Torres on top now by a clear length and a quarter. Lace Up is second, moving through traffic now is Secret Lover, and up on the outside, that's Akati King. Moving out the rail, things are getting hairy. That shuffles the favorite Right Karma back to second last, and he has to angle for racing room. The trailer is Magic Shadow. 24-3 for the opening quarter. They're stacked across the course in the run to the half-mile grounds. The leader is still Quencio by half a length. Lace Up is second. 3 wide, Akati King getting started 4 wide. Zayas has no choice but to move on Right Karma, and he moves right now. Magic Shadow is back to 5th. Then things are getting hairy, and at the back is Magic Shadow. Around the far turn they race. 47-3 for a half mile. That was a big second quarter, and here's a move from Right Karma on the far outside. Right Karma's up to challenge for the lead. Akati King goes right with him. Back running again is Secret Lover. He's in the red cap. He'll circle 5 deep, and he has a shot at the leader as they reach the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 1:12-1. Right Karma tries to get away. He's put away Akati King. Lace Up is battling hard toward the rail. Secret Lover down the center. 1/8 of a mile to go. Zayas keeping Right Karma to task, and the task is well in hand. It's Right Karma. He'll make it 3 in a row and win the Friday opener at odds on. Right Karma is in front. Secret Lover gets up for second. Lace Up ran third. Quencio was fourth in 1:37-3. They're off and running. Burn It All and Elagio both quick to start, moving up between horses. Something Simple's on the go. Trying to hold down the rail is Nvidia into the top flight in the run to the half-mile point. Elagio comes away with the advantage from the outside. Burn It All is now second. Backing off and tightened up is Something Simple into third. A length and a half to Easy As You Please and Morning Splendor. Moving out the rail, Nvidia. Then Point to That Star ahead of Starship Kit Kat. Out the back, Calabash Cove. Around the far turn they race. It's Elagio with the rail advantage and a naked front. Burn It All second from Something Simple, who's a patient third. Ridden while fourth, Morning Splendor draws within 5 lengths of the lead. Then Nvidia and Easy As You Please trying to get underway. Point to That Star. They're on their way home. Jaramillo and Elagio try to make a break for it. They're an 1/8 of a mile out with a length and a half advantage, but closing good ground. Something Simple surging to her now. Here's Something Simple on the outside of Elagio. Elagio could not hold off the late kick of Something Simple and jockey Leonel Reyes. They're 7-2 winners. Elagio was second. Burn It All held third. Then Point to That Star for the Super in 57-1.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life Is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
They're off. In the middle, Hockey gets the first call and goes looking for the early advantage from the inside. It's St. Chappelle who races in second, but it's a clear lead for Hockey in the run to the first turn. From the middle, Wink of an Eye is now third. The gray is Princess Blakely 4 wide. Saving ground, My Happy Holiday, and working between horses, Diamonds and Thrills. Tinta Roja is angled 4 wide while second last. 5 wide at the back is Mitragenia as they chase the speed of Hockey. Rajiv Mirage and Hockey to the backstretch through a 23-4 opening quarter. They lead by 2.5 over My Happy Holiday, who races together with St. Chappelle. They're second and third. Light blue colors of Princess Blakely racing in fourth at this point. Happy inside, Diamonds and Thrills. Mitragenia gets started on the far outside. Then in between horses, it's the favorite Tinta Roja. She's now shuffled to second last. Wink of an Eye is at the back of the 8-runner field. They have a half mile to run. The opening half mile was a pretty strong 47-3, and they swing now to the far turn. St. Chappelle moves within a neck of Hockey up front. Trying to cover that move 3 wide is Princess Blakely. Diamonds and Thrills is next. Tinta Roja following the 3 wide path of Princess Blakely. Mitragenia is at 4 and 5 deep. My Happy Holiday held up at the rail, and the trailer is Wink of an Eye. They stack, they pack, and they turn for home. 3 quarters, 112-1. Up on the outside, Tinta Roja making a bold bid out wide to take on the leader. Happy inside, Hockey is dropped back from between horses, St. Chappelle, Mitragenia, and Diamonds or Thrills. They're an eighth of a mile from home. Tinta Roja roused up top. She'll have to hold off Diamonds and Thrills, who knifes to the inside to try to go get him. It's Barboza 1-2. Diamonds and Thrills lifting at Tinta Roja, who's wandering around. Diamonds and Thrills is in time for Edwin Gonzalez. Tinta Roja completes the Barboza Exacta from Mitragenia. She ran third, 141-3. They're off. Stumbling and unseating the rider was only in America. Only America went to his nose at the start and unseated the rider. Edgard is sitting up as they run into the first turn. The leader is Sneak Preview. He's on top by a length over Majorca in second. 5 Eyes on Sky Star's pockets up to take third. Social Majesty fourth with Shotgun out wide. Only in America is away from the other runners as they make their way toward the opening quarter. Up front, Sneak Preview by a neck. Majorca is second. 5 Eyes on Sky Stars from third, then Social Majesty in fourth. Shotgun is last of the 5. Edgard Zayas helped to his feet, and he will be walked off the course. The race will continue. Up front, Majorca doing battle with Sneak Preview. They're locked up heads apart from the inside. 5 Eyes on Sky Stars is a patient third. Outside, Social Majesty fourth, and Shotgun is last. They go to the first finish line here as they race to the half-mile grounds. Majorca and Jaramillo making a move after Sneak Preview. They continue to spar heads apart. 2 back to Social Majesty, who's now third. 5 Eyes on Sky Stars is fourth, and Shotgun is last. They swing around the far turn, 5/16 from home. Up front, it's still Majorca doing battle with Sneak Preview. 5 Eyes on Sky Stars has been patiently handled, and Reyes tries to feed him some racetrack, and he does just that, and he responds in kind. 5 Eyes on Sky Stars trying to go after the in-battle duo. Social Majesty's 14-1 and hanging around, and Shotgun tries to tack on at a big price. So the favorites are in hot water here as they reach the top of the stretch. Here comes Shotgun from last. He's under a full head of steam trying to get to 5 Eyes on Sky Stars. Into the short stretch to the first wire they go. 5 Eyes on Sky Stars still has the lead. Shotgun is second, but his bid is stalled. The winner is 5 Eyes on Sky Stars for Roderick Rodriguez by 2.5. Second, Shotgun. Third, Social Majesty. Sneak Preview and Majorca did each other in 144-3. And they're off. Excellent start for the inside duo. King Elvis and Spy Hunter both begin looking for the lead. Out in the center, that's Foul Furious, and from between horses, Victory Dash not far away. The early advantage to King Elvis. 1 lap to go. King Elvis challenged now by Victory Dash, who's pushed along by Foul Furious, who won't settle. He's now racing third. Armio is trying to get Spy Hunter to settle down toward the rail. In between horses, Centro Delantero. Then it's Merlin. He's off the speed, about 4 lengths behind. Saving ground is Frosted Over. The early trailer is Fredo. 22-3 for the opening quarter. King Elvis to the backstretch, clear for Jorge Ruiz by 2.5 over Victory Dash in second. Spy Hunter is at the rail in third from a 3-wide Foul Furious, who's racing in fourth. He's 5 lengths behind. In between horses, Centro Delantero holding the rail is Frosted Over. A gap of another 1.5 to Merlin, who's together with Foul Furious, and the trailer is Fredo. They went the opening half mile in 45-3. Lively fractions being put up, and King Elvis establishes the pace 3 parts of a length. Victory Dash is second. Spy Hunter, Foul Furious third and fourth. In between horses, Centro Delantero given the green light by Barrios. Out the inside, it's Frosted Over. He needs a way through. He saved a lot of ground, and he's still on the bridle. From the outside, Fredo, and held up at the back is Merlin. He's trying to follow somebody through 3/4 in 109-2. They reach the top of the stretch, and Victory Dash has taken over the lead. From the inside, it's King Elvis. Still that angle for Racing Room is Frosted Over. Frosted Over saved a ton of ground. Zayas gives him his head now, and he's kicking on to try to take on Spy Hunter. 16th to go. It's in the inside and Frosted Over. It's outside to Spy Hunter. Spy Hunter's getting up. Spy Hunter outruns Frosted Over to the wire. And third, that was Centro Delantero from Fredo and Merlin. The winner, Spy Hunter, 39-4.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum, and we're ready for more.
They're off in the Preakness. And they're off. Victor Espinoza with a lead by 6. On the outside, they go on down to the finish. Affirmed and Ollie Dart. Here's the finish. Blue Sky Dive. Oil Orbit is a rocket now. She's simply above and beyond them. Photo finish.
They're off. At the rail, Free Charging got a good start, but so did Take Me to Paris from the outside. Splitting horses, Kathy's Love Song wants to be part of the action, and so does Park Avenue Betty. Park Avenue Betty emerges with the inside spot and the lead while encouraged to go quicker. Up and around her went Kathy's Love Song for the lead, with Take Me to Paris in third. Up the inside, Free Charging is now fourth. In the blue colors, it's Trumpetta, Uncaptured Skeets on her outside. Done Dirt Cheap is settled pretty well, a length in front of Edge of Freedom. Then it's 2 more to Grey Lark, and the trailer is I Love Ireland. The quarter complete, 23-4. Down the backstretch they go. Here's Park Avenue Betty to have a crack at Kathy's Love Song. They're locked up heads apart. Take Me to Paris is up on the outside. Free Charging is at the rail, and Trumpetta works between horses. In the white blinkers, it's Uncaptured Skeet, 2 better than Done Dirt Cheap. Then Edge of Freedom and Grey Lark. Out the back is I Love Ireland. Quick half mile for the level and distance, 47-2. The leader, Kathy's Love Song by half a length. Park Avenue Betty is second. Free Charging looks for a way through, getting started on the outside. Take Me to Paris. Trompetta's between horses, winding up from the back. Here's a run from Edge of Freedom. Edge of Freedom's on a big blitzing move, 5 wide for Edgar Perez. Edge of Freedom charging hard to take on Park Avenue Betty, who just has the lead. Edge of Freedom within the next second, still looking for room as Free Charging. Trompetta worked off the inside and they're on their way home. Edge of Freedom with a sustained run from way off the speed to take the lead. Work to do though, as she's made a long run. She's starting to flatten out a touch. At the rail, it's Free Charging. Down the center, Trompetta. 16th to go. Trompetta's trying to get the last call. The leader is still Edge of Freedom. Trompetta's running at her. Trompetta, Edge of Freedom. These two, here's the line. It's Edge of Freedom. Edge of Freedom held on to win it from Trompetta second in 1:43.1. They're off. Nana's Corn Muffin and a Shimma, the first two to break the line. Moving at the rail, Sarah Mia guards her inside spot, but she just slammed on the brakes. Sarah Mia is trying to hold her ground, and there's not much room in there as a Shimma has crossed over. A Shimma to the first turn in front. Toward the outside, it's Diamonds for Lily in second. Paco and Sarah Mia have navigated the first turn in fourth. Ahead of her is This Is It, then Nana's Corn Muffin, and Royal Dame is last. Sarah Mia just checked again. As they run around the first turn, the leader, Diamonds for Lily, she's trying to back it down after a 25-2 opening quarter from a Shimma who's on a hold second. There's no pace-ons. This Is It is now third. Fourth at the inside is Sarah Mia. She tries to get back on even kilter here. Second last is Nana's Corn Muffin, and Royal Dame trails. Field of 6 separated by about 5 in the run 4.5 furlongs from the wire. Diamonds for Lily has the lead, but the favorite of Shimma is poised to strike under Jaramillo in second. Moving up on the outsides, This Is It is now third through a 50-second half mile. Sarah Mia is next, getting the shove from Paco, and the trailers can include Royal Dame and Nana's Corn Muffin, and Ashima is not messing about. Ashima goes on the attack now to take a clear lead with 5/16 to go. Into seconds, This Is It, back to third, Diamonds for Lily, up to fourth, Nana's Corn Muffin. Royal Dame is out of last place, and now the trailer is Sarah Mia as they run to the top of the stretch. 3/4, 13-2. The leader, Ashima, sharp off the turn under confident handling. Second is This Is It toward the outside. Royal Dame tries to finish off. They come past the 8th pole. It's Ashima on top by 4 with light handling. Down the center, Royal Dame tries to reach This Is It for second, but nobody's going to reach Ashima. Ashima and jockey Misael Jaramillo, handy winners. They won geared down with never a serious moment by 5 in the end. Royal Dame seconds, This Is It third, Diamonds for Lily fourth. They're off. Alan Al Forever off a step slow. From the far outside, Hands of Time was away quickly, moving out the rail. Patrick's Promise is on the go, so the two Clement trainees 1-2 after a 16th of a mile. Away in third is Iron Hand at the rail. Captain Juna getting started on the outside. Human Desire. A gap of 2 to Criollo, and not keeping up at all in the early stages is Alan Al Forever. Alan Al Forever has officially been eased up. They round the first turn with Hands of Time clear, and clear by a length and a half. Patrick's Promise is second, Iron Hand is third. Up to the outside, Human Desire is fourth from Captain Juna. 2 back to the rail in Criollo, and again pulled up out of the race was Alan Al Forever. 25-1 for the opening quarter. Hands of Time doing it well on the top end. Leads by a length and a half while still on the bridle. From second, it's Iron Hand. Patrick's Promise is at the inside. Covered up between horses is Captain Juna getting started on the outside, Human Desire, and then Criollo. They went the opening half mile in 49 seconds flat. They have less than half a mile to go. The son of Liam's Map, Hands of Time, continues to shoulder the load while continuing to race well. Iron Hand is now going after him, so time to go to work for this leader. From third, it's Patrick's Promise. Outside fourth, Human Desire. Captain Juna is next, and now the pace quickens. Up on the outside, Iron Hand just went on a blitz to take on Hands of Time for the lead. Back to third is Patrick's Promise, then Captain Juna. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Iron Hand up on the outside, battling back. Hands of Time down the center. Patrick's Promise is next. They come past the 16th pole. Hands of Time's is tired, but his barn buddy's on the scene. Patrick's Promise surging forward. Iron Hand tries to turn him back. Iron Hand is so game. Iron Hand. Iron Hand, he took challenges all the way down the stretch. He put away the favorite Hands of Time and held off the late rush of Patrick's Promise in 141-1. And runners away. Good start in the middle for Final Data, who gets the first call and goes looking for the early lead. Headstrong in his action, Volatile Storm. Up on the outside, Midnight Boss, saving ground at the rail, Fountain Run. Slam back between horses, Maktub, as Rashid gets started on the outside. Then it's Imperatus in front of Bolt to Run, who lingers toward the back of the field. No speed at all from the debut runner, Helicopter, as they chase the speed of Final Data. Final Data and Edgard Zayas to the first turn, on top by a length. Midnight Boss in a flanking position from second, and out the rail Fountain Run is a chilly third. In the two-path, Volatile Storm trying to keep up while racing in fourth, 2.5 better than Rashid. A nightmarish run for Maktub. He just slammed on the brakes again as Imperatus tightened him up. Then back to Bolt to Run, and still well back early, Helicopter. Helicopter's got to be about 25 off the lead. The opening quarter was quick, though, 23 seconds. The half mile was 46-2. They're rolling here, and the leader is Final Data in front from Midnight Boss, who's racing in second. Rajiv Mirage has been moving his hands the entire trip on Volatile Storm, who's racing in third. At the rail, it's Fountain Run in fourth, back to fifth, Rashid. Imperatus is next, 2 in front of Maktub, and Helicopter at the back. Around the forward turn at the 5/16, Final Data through 3 quarters in 10-1 has the lead, 1/4 of a mile from home. Fountain Run trying to muscle into the clear. Volatile Storm is next, winding up from the outside, and coming is Maktub. They fan across the course here, and they straighten for the drive. From between horses, Fountain Run gets through to take the lead. Rashid from between horses, Volatile Storm. Imperatus is right there down the center, and Bolt to Run from way out of it. Bolt to Run's going to close them all down here. Bolt to Run in front. Imperatus is going to be second. That's a head-bobbing photo for third between Fountain Run and Volatile Storm. Rashid to complete the high five. Bolt to Run, 142-1.
that wraps up Friday racing here at Gulfstream Park. We're back with you tomorrow for Saturday racing action with 10 races on the card. And don't forget, Sunday, that's a mandatory Rainbow Six Day. We'll see you out here.